Hello, namaskar, good afternoon. It's a Sunday. It's the almost the 3rd of May, 2nd of May, and it's around about 3:30 p.m. now. I just want to say something about spiritual samskaras, or people who have spiritual qualities. First of all, you want to know what is a spirit. The spirit is not the body, it is not the mind. The spirit does not know hunger, it does not know thirst, it does not know fatigue, it does not know pain, it does not know sorrow, it does not know ethnicity, it does not know sexuality, gender. So to be spiritual means to dwell within these qualities. Now, people who are spiritual, we've read the holy books like the Bible or the Quran or the Ramayana, Mahabharata. We find that people who are spiritual, we say they have magnanimity of mind, they have character, they have willpower, they have love, they have compassion, they have bravery also, like Guru Gobind Singh, like Bhishma, like some of the warrior monks and saints that we know of. It depends on what plan God has for you. But the process of developing spirituality is a personal matter, an internal thing. Once you're educated about spirituality and you understand what there is in a spiritual life, many people, they become fanatic, they become obsessed, they become dedicated devotees or followers, right? But to become a master, it might take a lifetime of practice if you're now a beginner, or many lives you have to reincarnate over and over again. Think in terms of a prodigy, a person who is born as a mathematician, or a scientist, a musician, prodigy. They probably bought these samskaras or qualities over from previous births that they've been practicing or doing for many lifetimes. Similarly with spirituality or meditation and religion also, you have to start somewhere, you have to start cultivating. But those who've reached the goal and who've obtained enlightenment, or what they call salvation or perfection, they have given methods, scientific processes for people to practice and go through it smoothly, easily. You don't have to go through the trial and error journey that many the founders of religion went through, right? They would give you a technique that's been mapped out, showing you what to do from step to step to become like what they have become. And being masters and enlightened, they know everything. Their intellect is thousands of times more than what we have. Somebody asked a master, a Japanese Zen master, asked him, how will I know when I become enlightened? The master said, when you are enlightened, your intellect will be 1,000 times more, you will know. So it is like that, right? And that when you become enlightened or spiritually perfect, you will know, because so many qualities you acquire, not only physical enhancement and mental development, but also super sensual or super psychic, supernatural powers come. The anima, mahima, the siddhis and riddhis, all these are occult and psychic faculties, that they come. For people to get these qualities, you have to have a natural awakening, or you have to come in contact with something that will trigger a shift in your consciousness. For spiritual places and many ancient old places that have spiritual culture, people naturally will be motivated and inspired to lead this kind of life, because it's all around them, it's everywhere. In the morning you get up, you see holy men walking on the road, you see them on the television, you hear them on the radio, you hear church bells ringing, and you're a part of it. It's in your culture, it's your civilization. Now, some of these cultures are not indigenous to certain places. They've been exported, they've been imported, they've been transplanted, and the people have given so much to them that it's become a part of their nationality, a part of their life, a part of their society. So it's not that it cannot be made a part of your life, but what I'm saying, you should be given priority, like in certain countries like Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia. Spirituality has been placed as the first priority, the most important thing in life. Everything's come secondary to that. Even in Islam, when it's time for prayer, the call comes, you have to leave whatever you're doing and you go to pray. So that's how people see the importance of spiritual or religious life. But here, in many places like the New World, the Caribbean, the West Indies, people cannot understand what it is because there are no examples, there are no heroes and idols for us to mimic or copy. So unless you go abroad or you follow the crowd and you follow somebody or learn, today the internet is offering so many opportunities for you to get in contact with higher consciousness, higher teachings. Then there are the ascended masters, those who've been practicing, as they say, from time immemorial. They've been doing little at the core to improve themselves until they've acquired enlightenment or they've become perfected themselves. People like Mas Hilarion, El Moraya, Kutumi, and the other names go on, Saint Germain, and so on. The name goes on, right? So when we speak about spiritual samskara, we mean qualities that are naturally predisposing you to certain tempers, certain behaviors, certain action and activities. You will be naturally repulsed by meat eating, by violence, by excessives in anything, in any pleasure. You'd be avoiding those, right? So what we can say is that spiritual samskaras or spiritual qualities, they give you a thirst, natural thirst for spirituality or liberation, right? So it naturally leads us from one thing to another. You can acquire spiritual samskaras or qualities by association, by company with good people, by reading good books, and by following an enlightened master. Gradually you can develop it. So to know something, you have to investigate. You have to go the extra mile, the extra length. So if you want to better your life, you want to become a better person,